help people. Actually, today, I'm not sure why, but my video went from number 2 to number 1 today, and 3 more of my videos are popping up on YouTube's homepage. So I'm obviously doing something right. But just so you know who we are, have you seen my LinkedIn page?
I have not. I think I saw. I never clicked on it, but I think I saw it, and maybe in the email or either it might have been when I was watching the video to know that you had one.
Probably, yeah. On my LinkedIn page, I've got over 13,000 followers. I've got over 100 articles. When I write an article, I get pretty good reviews on it, usually 50, 60 viewers. A couple comments, a couple likes, a couple shares. So it's a great resource. If you don't have a LinkedIn, create one. It'll definitely pay off for your business in the long run. It doesn't pay off immediately. It takes a while to work it, but I'm going to teach you how to work YouTube and LinkedIn and social media to benefit you as well.
Okay.
All right. And we need to check and see if you're in a HUBZone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the physical address of the office?
113 Ginger Lily Court. Ginger Lily is one word. Gingerlily. No, Ginger Lily Court.
Ginger Lily, Lilly?
Yes, correct.
Is that one word or 2?
One word.
All right. City?
Holly Springs, North Carolina.
I'm sorry, what was this city?
Holly Springs, Holly. Springs, Springs.
Zip code?
27540.
All right, cross your fingers. Nope. I never get to say you're in a HUBZone because it's so rare.
Okay.
And you are not, and the map won't load to show me where HUBZones are. There we go.
Is this HUBZone the same? Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say your closest HUBZone's up here to the right.
Okay.
Any area that's not gray, orange, yellow, blue, light blue, dark blue, striped, red striped, it's, as long as it's not gray, you're smack dab in the middle of a huge area. It's not a HUBZone. And the problem is, excuse me, even if you went and opened an office in a HUBZone, you also have to have 35% of your employees have to live in the HUBZone. So if you were close to a HUBZone or surrounded by HUBZones, I'd say no big deal. But your HUBZones are way, you know, they're not close at all. My suggestion is this. It takes 3 to 6 months to process a HUBZone. It's not going to help you immediately. Let's come back to that later. You know, after you win a contract and make some money, you'll be more apt to do other things anyway.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I was explaining the simplified acquisitions and no bid contracts.
Yes.
And I showed you that there's only 160,000 small businesses that are active right now.
Yes.
And that we've processed 80,000 of them.
Okay. Yeah, we have that. Yeah.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, you're African American, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm on the board with the NBCC. You can actually go to their website and see that I'm on their website in several places. Right here, 2014 convention. They recorded it and put it on the website.
Okay.
So I will get you set up with the NBCC with your local chapter. If they don't have a local chamber in your area and you're interested in starting one, I can help you with that as well. They're a great organization, okay. 80,000 members worldwide.
What are they, like what do they do?
The National Black Chamber of Commerce is, they don't just fight for minorities. They fight for minorities and women and veterans. They're a really good organization. But they literally fight for the rights of leveling the playing field.
Okay.
They fight with Congress. They network with other African American owned small businesses, and it's not just a magazine and an email you get once a month, and you go to the annual convention and shake hands. They network, and they're a really close knit community.
Mm-hmm.
And for the National Black Chamber of Commerce to have a white Caucasian male as their official government spokesperson, that says something.
Right.
But I'll get you set up with them so you can work with them as well.
Okay.
Okay. So simplified acquisition, no bid contracts. I was showing you the system, right?
Yes.
And you guys understand you can broker, so you don't have to sell, only one thing. You can sell as many things as you want, provide as many services as you want. You got a cousin with the landscaping business, you can win government landscaping contracts and sub it out to them. As long as your subs do a good job,
Okay.
That's another viable arena. So here's a contract for $27,300. It was just awarded yesterday. It's a one-year contract. It was done as a simplified acquisition, one offer received. See that?
Yes. So does it show a criteria for these? Am I supposed to be just trying to get what is useful for me, like trucking or transportation or something like that, or how does that work?
One more time.
Okay, so like you were saying, if I got a cousin or a friend that has a landscaping business, I can apply or either, because I'm not really bidding, I can just put in my information and apply, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can bid on anything you want. As long as you got a subcontractor that's going to do a good job and you trust them.
Okay, all right. Other than that, if I just wanted to get loads for my truck, I would go up on the transportation or trucking or either freight, because that's what I do, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Or you could be a broker, Let me show you something. This woman came to us. She's a small woman-owned business. She came to us back in 2014, and she registered. And as soon as she got off the phone, she was talking to one of her associates, and she told them that she registered with the government to do government contracts. But her associate told her it was literally impossible to sell to the government, that they'd tried it 5 years earlier and failed and spent a bunch of money and didn't get anywhere with it. And so she canceled. She literally, 3/31, 4/19, she called in and canceled. She's scared. She was scared, Her associate told her she could get in trouble or she could be fined if she did it wrong, which is true. But 2 years later, she comes back and she registers again. And a couple of days later, she called back in again and wanted to cancel again because she was scared, you know. And when she called, she got me on the phone. I talked to her and I said, look, do this. Before you cancel, come to my training today from 4 to 5. Let's see if there's something you can bid on. And once we find a contract you can bid on, if you still want to cancel after my training, I'll make sure they give you a full refund, no problem. If not, let me help you with a couple of bids. Let me help you win some contracts. Stay with it this time. So she did.
Okay.
There's her DUNS number right here. She submitted her first bid and won it, $25,000. No, this is someone who was scared. You're not scared. You know you can do this. Look at Rock Room. This guy saw one of my videos and saw that TV Guy Brokers, so he called up and said he wanted to give it a try. Got his SAM registered on. His SAM was completed on 5/22. Him and I set up his FBO on 5/26, so he started getting the opportunities to bid on. On June 1st, a couple of days later, he submitted his first bid. He won his first contract less than 30 days later for $32,000. There was only 3 offers received. He had the product shipped directly from the supplier to the buyer. He didn't even touch it. And the kicker is he made 35% markup on it. He made $12,500 on his contract for $32,000. He made more than 35% markup on it. People do this all day long. You know, as I was saying earlier, if I didn't have to quit for 2 years to beat the non-compete agreement, I'd be doing this myself. So what it really boils down to is something that you really want to do. Are you going to be serious with it? You know, I can do everything. I can teach you everything you need to know. I can help you put together your elevator pitch. I can help you put together your cap statement. I can tell you what to say and how to say it when you call these guys, but I can't pick up the phone and call them for you. I need to know that you're willing to dedicate, an hour a day, an hour a week, if anything, dedicate some time to pick up the phone and make calls. I need to know that you'll dedicate the time to submit bids. You know, I get people that'll submit one bid and not win it, and they get frustrated and they put it on the back burner or they stop trying. And I mean, that's fine and dandy if that's what you want to do, but when you do that, you're bringing down my statistics. Right now, my client success ratio is about 85%. So I don't want to take on new clients unless they're going to be dedicated and invest a little time to make this thing work. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. You're not going to just get registered and money's going to fall in your lap. You have to work for it. But you're a small business owner. You're already in that position. You work for it now. So I just need to know from you that you can dedicate some time to make some calls and submit some bids. And if so, I'll take you on as a client and I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to do that. That is nothing compared to what I do now.
Okay. Well, my success ratio for my clients used to be about 50%. About half my clients won government contracts and half of them didn't. So I said that's not acceptable. It needs to be higher. So I started training them. I started helping them and doing bid assistance training and all that. 2 years later, my client success ratio is up to 85% now. 85% of my clients win at least one contract. The 15% that don't, it's their own fault. They're not applying themselves. They're not trying. They'll submit one bid and not win it and give up. Or like this guy, I had a guy 6 months ago called up and said, hey, you helped my cousin win a contract, and my cousin's an idiot. If he can do it, I can do it. But I want to do everything. Here's my credit card. Sign up for everything you got. And we did, and 6 months later, he's still, every time I call him, he's like, yeah, I'm just too busy right now. Get back with me next month. If I don't help him win a contract within the first year, he's going to mess up my stats, And that's important to me because it's important that my clients be successful, but my stats also help me get more clients.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I just need your word that you're going to dedicate yourself some time to this, and if so, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is what you're looking at. You're going to definitely need to get set up for simplified acquisitions for those no-bid contracts.